The broadcast is live.
Oh my gosh. So 15 minutes in. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Cosmic Insight Goddess Edition. We've had this whole conversation, so we're gonna have to do. We are
now
like
you have
in
to
a
get fired
timeline
up
shift
all over
here.
again.
What?
Yeah.
Now you have to get fired up all over.
I have to
again.
get fired up all over again. Oh my gosh. So I want to apologize. Hillis left me in control tonight because he's off having a lot of fun on his little getaway, and I forgot to hit the go live. I got the banners at the beginning, but then I forgot to go live. So we're starting over. So regroup, new timeline. Here we go. Refresh the page. Oh Lord, I hope everybody can see. Oh, there you are. Oh, thank you, everyone out there. Okay. We got this. Okay, we're going to start over. So first of all, let's just take a deep breath and ground ourselves like we did before. I love it like this happens. It's so funny. Okay. This is when you just laugh at yourself.
You have to.
Okay, please take a deep breath, everyone. Oh, and just ground in. Take a deep breath and bring it into your heart. Being here in this space, in this time. Enjoying this beautiful show that is now live. The illusion has lifted you now into the new reality of the new world. So sit back and enjoy the ride. Well, that one was a little more comedy than the last one. But so anyhow, before we got reverted, I brought up this beautiful book that my old show that I did every month is the 13 Original Clan Mothers by Jamie Sams. And I don't know if any of you have read this book. I highly recommend it. It's just a beautiful book of truth teaching that follows the original clan mothers. And each one is a different moon with a different message. And so I'm just going to briefly read real quick what this moon is about. The eighth moon, the eighth clan mother is she who heals. So what she teaches us is how to serve others with a happy heart using our healing abilities, how to understand and honor the life cycles of birth, death, and rebirth, and how to believe in the miracles of life through our connections to our spiritual essence, and how to understand the plant kingdom and the healing uses of all parts of the plant. And the main theme of this month around this is how to serve the truth. So just take that in for a second and ask yourself, how are you serving the truth of you and where you are? And the main question that came to me is how you desire to show up in the world right now, in this new energy, in this new world, and how do you want to create you, and really explore that. So going into that, of healing ourselves and being there, I really wanted to discuss and bring in how it is so important right now to heal ourselves and stand in that place, that we are in this beautiful energy right now of this total rebirth with everything that's going on in the world. I mean, look around. I mean, there's so many things happening at one time. It's mind blowing what's happening right now, but it's such a beautiful place that we chose to be here in this time, to be grounded in as a human, having this human experience at this time that is just shifting our whole entire world. So how cool is that? And I always say, we're a bunch of badasses that we decided to come here now.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's a wild ride.
We chose that, now. Oh, and I forgot to welcome my two goddess guests because I got diverted with the whole thing. Megan DeFlora is back with us tonight, and Ariana Cogden is coming from New Zealand. So we got the triple goddesses going from here. We're in today, and we're also in tomorrow. So, and look who just popped on. We're going to tell Hillis about what happened. Hillis! And
hello, everybody.
I started the broadcast 10 minutes in, and I didn't hit the go live button. So I had to restart over. So I did the video and everything.
Well,
it's all good. Everybody found us. It's all good. So we were just talking about my book. We were just talking about She Who Heals, the original plan, real quick, and we were actually going to go. I'm glad you popped on right now. I was just
I'm going to pop in really quick and say hello, and then I'm going to
go
see my fabulous cousin.
Yay, Fabi!
Oh.
Yay!
Yeah.
I've been awake since It's been that long. I can't remember how long I've been awake.
Oh,
Oh,
geez.
wow.
I think I woke up like around 3 o'clock, 3:30 a.m. East
Oh,
Coast time.
wow.
It's a long day.
Hi
Yeah.
everyone. Hi Bridget. Hi Indigo. Hi Lisa. Hi everybody. So yeah. So wait, what are we talking about now? What's going on?
Oh, we were just going to talk about the whole thing of discernment and boundaries with people. And I was telling everyone, well, before, but now that we had reached out to somebody who's a pretty big person, and the response back was pretty much, you don't have enough followers, and how that triggered.
Oh yeah. You
And
know,
mhm,
yeah, I'm gonna give you my 2 cents about this, and this is something that I've been a big believer of, this whole time, and one of the things that I liked about a well-named individual, female, well, I'll just say her name, Oprah Winfrey. One of the things that I appreciated about her is that while she was big, and even before she got big, that she always had these opportunities for little people, for people who didn't have a name for themselves, and so does Ellen. But the thing is, when you have a platform and people do the work that they do, and people are out there presenting themselves to the world to be seen, to be visible, it's in that vein of energy. And then when you have someone who is of prominence and is in the same field that you are in, you would think that you would want to, oh, well, I have a following that I can help grow you as well.
mhm,
And I feel that that's the energy that it should be in, because
mhm,
that's who I am in my heart, in my core. What
mhm,
I do, what I can to help people when I can, to bring other people up and to really help them ascend, because that's the time that we're in the space of ascension. And what good is it if you are in the space of ascension if you're not reaching back, helping other people to ascend with you? And I say that on the flip side because you have that energy. I said, well, then I was like this devil's advocate of like, okay, well, if you're not ready, you're not ready. Or if, well, we're not in vibrational alignment, or it's like these other excuses, which is fine. It's just that people may not be able to receive what you all want to put out there, which is fine. I'm
mhm.
okay with that. If people aren't ready to receive that, then other people will receive, like the people who are watching us tonight. They are ready to receive and feel us. And so, what we talked about earlier, Rebecca, is that level of authenticity.
Yeah.
And you have to surround yourself with people who are on that same mindset and the same space as you are.
Yes.
If you're not in that same vein of energy, that same space, then or it could be the fact that the person in charge is in that vein. It's like, well, I want to get my message out there to all these hundreds and thousands and millions of people, and that's it. And if they don't meet that, then I'm done. It's all these
Every
whatever.
person counts. We're all together. We were saying before, we're not in high school anymore. It's time for we all need to come together
Yep.
and be in that space and grow. So that was my little thing. And, that we were saying before. And then I was saying Megan talking about boundaries was going to go into her experience with boundaries in the same type of situation.
Well, first of all, I do want to say, you're talking about vibrational alignment. I think it would have been like fully acceptable for this person to have said like, hey, I don't feel in vibrational alignment with the work that y'all do. I've looked at you. But for it to be like a follower count basis of a decision making sucks.
Yeah. And that's the thing. That's the kicker. This individual, along with a couple of other individuals who we reached out to, expressed that, oh, we love your work. We love the energy that you put out there. Well, then, heck.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be a numbers game, even though but that's the mindset of our society. It has to be a numbers game. You haven't made it unless you have so many followers. Look, I mean, it's a game. It's time to get out of that game. That's all I'm going to say.
Followers, I mean, like a lot of followers means nothing. It means you're good at marketing. It means you're good at playing the Instagram algorithm game. It means you're really good at making beautiful Canva slides that garner a lot of attention. Like,
And I'm glad you said that, Megan, because a lot of successful people, especially in our industry, in the industry of healers, of the industry of spiritual practitioners, there's even a couple of spiritual practitioners who make it a business to help other spiritual practitioners thrive. When in fact, that I feel that should not be a business practice. I feel, or a business model. I feel if you're going to help someone, help them genuinely. And yes, if you receive, if you receive money from it, if you receive, if you make it a business, then make it be a business about the way you're helping people, and not really just want to rob them of paying $2,000 and $3,000 and $5,000 for a program that most people like us who are in this vein cannot really reach for right now. Yes, it's a goal of ours. Yes, we want to do that. We want to be that. But at the time, heck, we gotta help each other. And you have these people that are in this space that are all in this industry. We're all in here together. We're all in here to help each other ascend and thrive and do all this other stuff. And most of the people that have all these hundreds of thousands of followers, do follow that algorithm, but most of the successful ones don't even care about that. They just have, like me, I'll put it out there. I have like maybe 3,000, maybe 3,500 followers on Instagram. Big whoop. My joy is for me helping people, and the most people that are doing this are doing it for the joy of it. And yes, when you are in that space of joy, everything else is going to come to you. You don't have to shout it out from the rooftops like I got 10,000 followers and I have 8,000 people this year.
Yeah.
I mean, your work is going to speak for itself.
Yeah, and I think that's the bottom line. I mean, that's what I wanted to bring up tonight, and that's the discussion I wanted to have, is that we need to stay in our authenticity, in our heart of who we are, and be very discerning of people out there that are playing the game and are in one space but truly in another, to know in your heart what the truth is and serve in that heart and be in that space. As we move forward, we need to stay in that space, in that heart space, and be that truth and be that authenticity of who we are. And what did you pull?
Intuition.
Yeah, I love. Wait, what's the name of that deck?
I really don't know. It was kind of like gifted to me with no box or anything like that. It's some kind of sacred geometry deck. I could probably find it if I search hard enough on Google and send it to you. But I like it's just very simple. And so when you were talking about this originally, I just pulled one card, and it was intuition. You really have to use your intuition. You really have to use your body testing. What is this person actually saying? Do I see them truly living in alignment? And remember that, in terms of followers and social media, it is curated. We all do it. Now, I feel like I accurately curate mine. Meg digs plants. It's me. It's cacao. It's pretty authentic to who I am. However, that is not always the case. And, Rebecca had mentioned, I had a situation with a gentleman that has many thousands of followers. And because of the image that he had curated, I expected a certain approach and actions from him, and totally unable, it seems, to extend care. And when I was trying to build friendship with this person, was kind of told well, did I ask you, for that? And I was like, oh, okay. I thought that when you connected with people as we had in person, in some way, you maintain that. And so there's just a ton of unembodied people out here, not doing their work and not really doing what they walking the talk.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I want to mention something real quick, and I want to say something I want to give Ariana, because Ariana's be really quiet.
I know, she's just listening. She's waiting to do Ari. Are you doing Ariana's dictionary tonight?
I do have something tonight, but
awesome.
I just that discernment, what you're talking about. It's that thing going back to them and us. Them being where you're at, or us being where we're at, and them being on their journey. And so discernment is really important, and walking the talk. So if they're not resonating, I get the triggering thing, and look at it that way for you, and then move on and just go, not my people. And
Yeah, I mean, and that's kind of hard to do, especially when and I guess it's going to bring me to my next point that I was thinking about, because if this is something that I've been working through and wanted to free myself from, is the space of uh, idolizing or being a fan of someone else's work. When you're in that space of saying, "Oh, this is so amazing," and sometimes when we step into that space of idolizing or being a fan of someone's work, we sometimes unconsciously emulate them or mimic them, or what's the other word? I can't think of the
Mirror
word.
them?
Huh?
Mirror them?
Yeah, that's one of it too. And you step into that space of wanting to be that way. And one of the examples I want to bring up right now is that when I was in high school, I sometimes unconsciously plagiarized some of my papers that I wrote. And the thing is, right, it's a thing. I mean, you read the material, you go through everything, and the thing is, and when I was writing my papers, I guess at that time I had a pretty good photographic memory, because I would unconsciously, not knowing that I was writing something that someone else had said. It wasn't until my teachers brought it to my attention, which is one of the reasons now today I choose not to read other people's work or follow other people's work because of that space. So I try to create my own. And I just want to give my thought on this, and I want to answer Indigo's question. And so. So one of the things that has been brought to my attention, because someone sent me some really amazing energy the other day, and one of the things I've been working on for the past few days is learning how to detach. And I think that's a big thing, and where we're moving into is learning how to detach, how to release this idolization, this fan, and to become a fan of self, and not a fan of self in a vain way, but a fan of self in growth. And it's real interesting, because someone I haven't seen in a while, I saw them today, and she looked at me and she's like, "Hillis, you look really good. What have you been doing? What's going on?" I said, "Well, I haven't lost any weight. That's one." And two, is that I've been doing a lot of work on myself, a lot of energy work, a lot of really getting to know who I am. And so that's part of it. So I want to hear you guys' thought about that after I reply to Indigo's comment. So Indigo, I'm going to put up the link again for you guys to try to donate to us. And if you guys are having issues donating, email us at cosmicinsightradio@gmail.com, and that way we can sort it out, because the Patreon link should work fine to where you guys, and it's also in the comment section, so you guys can click on the link in the comments if you still guys have issues donating. Let me know, or you know what, screw it, I'll just do it, because I'm just feeling kind of loopy, because I've been up for I don't know how long.
I know. Don't you have dinner to go to?
But no, I already ate.
That's why I'm laughing.
I ate. I'm just waiting for my
Like, you don't
cousin
want
to come,
to miss the
because my
show.
cousin's going to call me and hang out with me at the hotel. So for you guys, I'm in Houston, Texas right now. I'm actually working a makeup trade show, which is something else that I do to get things going. But for you guys, since I think Lisa asked, I would just put it up here. So if you guys are having issues is that how you spell it? To donate.
I don't know what you're doing, Hillis.
Of course not. You guys can also try my Venmo and just put donation in the comment section, so that way we know that it's a donation.
Awesome. Thank you much, so guy. Oh my gosh.
I know. So now you guys talk amongst yourselves. It's been a wonderful time catching up with everyone. I do now have to refresh, take a shower, all this other craziness, and get myself ready for tomorrow, because I have a really long day in. But you guys, Indigo, Lisa, Bridget, Patty, everyone, have a wonderful, wonderful evening. And you guys, have at it. And I'm gonna watch the replay because I want to actually know what before I go. Ariana, what's your Ariana's dictionary? What is it?
Do your dictionary, Ariana.
Okay. Well, I have this little thing called Ariana's Dictionary, and it's just things that come to me. And realizing that, and having another moment for, I don't know, let's not count, about body issues, body, where does the body come into it? So yesterday I asked my body, what do you want from me? And I'm thinking, oh my God, she's going to say eat more veggies or fast. And I was like, And anyway, she said to me, I want friendship. And I'm like, what? What's that? So, because we all relearn and learn things. So I sat with that and I got the word friendship. And on the end is ship. And she said to me, what about thinking that the body is a ship, that you have come down on Earth to like a galactic ship on Earth. And so this ship is like got all that beautiful earthliness, but also that galactic multi-dimensionality of ourselves. And that's what friendship is for her. So that's what I'm working with now. And I just love it because I've been with, I'm on 7 acres at the moment. And so lots of green fields, better than the sound of music. And with the word ship, it's like the cosmic dancing around with the ship and how can I be? And it feels more playful. So that's what I'm working with now, friendship. The body.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
And on that note, I'm going to detach from this friendship just for a moment. And you guys rock out the rest of the evening. I appreciate every single last one of you divine feminine beings.
Yeah. Hey, Hillis, before you go, how do I bring people's comments up on the screen? Do I hit show and it'll jump up?
Yeah.
You didn't teach me that. Okay.
Now you did.
The comedy hour. Here we go.
Till next time,
Love you,
everyone.
Hillis.
Bye, Hillis.
Send you your magical pink bubble for tomorrow around you. Well, how fun was that?
Oh, I love Hillis.
Oh, just jumping in here, and we've got some beautiful comments. Indigo. Okay, wait. Okay, I'm going to try this, girls. Okay, this is like I'm going with the flow here. Look at I did it.
You're doing it.
Indigo. Wow, that's beautiful, Ariana. Much gratitude. We got friendship is a frequency that heals. How beautiful is that? And I loved, Ariana, how you said at the beginning that Patty, he has a question. Gratitude, beautiful time. I think this is what we were talking about before. But I loved how you brought up about the playfulness at the end of it, because we were talking, and Megan and I were talking about that today, how that's so important, especially in now times, to be. And I loved when you were like moving like the ship, because that's how we need to be right now. We have to walk through life with just amazement and wonderment and joyfulness and flow. So thank you so much for that, because it's so spot on the energy that we are required to step into. Do you agree?
Yeah, I think it's very difficult sometimes right now.
Yes.
Like I definitely had a day the other day where I don't really do much news, but every once in a while I'm like, okay, I know these things are happening around the world. Let me dive in. And I dove in and the pool was not deep enough, and I was like, oh my God, like the world is crumbling. I'm like, what am I even doing? And, so it's hard, but within that, I think that like there is like a personal challenge too, because like if we're on this podcast right now where we're tuned in, like we probably have a lot of privileges, and that's beautiful and we should be very grateful for them. And so like, I think the least we could do is try to find that playfulness to keep the collective energy as balanced as possible, maybe.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it is right now, because I feel like right now we're at this, I've been watching and feeling the energies just were very intense. Like I can't even go inside right now because it's just so intense for me with the heat that we have and everything. That's just my own beingness. But, I've been feeling this just energy emergence that's been happening this past week of this huge transformation and change of our functionality in society and who we are, and the energy that we are like bringing into our DNA and our coding right now, that is upgrading at such a level. And it brings us to that space where, I was thinking this morning, it's just, how everybody's on this ascension path of going up. Everybody wants to go up. However, we're forgetting that we need to come up, but also come back in and embody, because we are embodying all of us right now. Yeah. And in that embodiment, there's so much, it's not even timeline anymore. It's like, as you were saying, different emotions happening at one time, where you can be totally joyous, but feeling sadness or something else at the same exact time. And it's like learning how to navigate right now, I feel at a new level of the human experience that does experience that old paradigm of sadness and grief and loss and, all that stuff that's been dragging us down, that density, with this newness of who we are, which is moving into the playfulness, the joy, the gratitude, living from that space is where and not saying that these other things aren't going to happen, because they are. We are in a human experience. We need to remember that and be grounded in that. But to know we don't have to allow it to take our power away anymore. We don't have to own it as who we are. We just have to know this is part of the human experience. Yeah. And this is what this is what, grief feels like. This is what sadness feels like. But I am functioning from a place of joy. I am functioning from a place of love, and staying in that space of love. I don't have to function from a space of fear no longer, because I am the vibration of love. And, and I think we're being shown in real time that emergence. So that's kind of what's like where I've been this week and what's been really coming to me.
I'm just going to shut the door. They're cutting the grass out there. One moment.
Oh. Yeah, she's in New Zealand. They're in lockdown again. So
they're getting their early morning landscaping in.
I know. So we're like in 2 time. Well, because we got people on here from Wales, and we're like covering the world right now, everyone. How awesome is that? Mm-hmm. We're like around the world right now. That's so cool.
It's amazing. I wanted to add to what you were saying, Bex, I think, and I'm seeing this a lot in my community, those that are, whatever you want to call it, light workers or healers. I do think it is important for us to stay as in joy, in gratitude, in peace, because as the world goes through this massive consciousness and paradigm shift, we're going to have to be the lighthouses for that. Right. So we're going to have to be the ones that can show people it is crumbling, but look, you can still be in your power within this. And so I loved what you were saying. That was the image I had when you were talking, was the lighthouse. Because we're going to have to be the lighthouses.
Yes, exactly.
And I just find that when we are, instead of being like this, because right now there's 36 cases in New Zealand and the whole country is in lockdown. It's been over a week. So with friendship coming up was a good thing, and it's you've got so much coming in. But when you are in that center, it creates, rather than this, it creates that space, and so you can move as well. And then that helps anchor your light. So coming into that, it just helps push that out so that you've got that space to create, to be light, to be playful, and hold that joy, which is a consistent, whatever we're going through, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's do you ladies want to do a couple of little readings here?
Yeah.
Since we had a late start on the show, and I thank everyone for being patient with my starting of the show, which was brilliant, because we just had to travel a little bit, without a mask. So let's say if you have any spirit questions or any questions, we have Hillis tonight, but I have these 2 beautiful ladies draw some cards, and let me see, and please bear with me because I'm not used to doing this. Let's see. I think I saw Lisa had something about her business. I guess this is a question. We'll just do this one. It's the first one I see. It is so interesting. I think she was talking before. I'm needing to make a decision if I want to do marketing program to learn how to put myself out there, to be seen, to be able to help others with self-love. Hard to decide, invest. So are you asking a question, Lisa? I just wanted to, or did you want us to draw a card around that and see what comes up? I think that's what she's asking. We'll just draw a card around that. How's that sound, ladies?
Yeah.
Or what comes up for you? And Lisa is one of the beautiful souls I got to meet who was in town visiting in Jacksonville. And she lives in California, was able to meet her. So thank you for joining us, Lisa. And she came as a guest on our show. So you have to come back, Lisa, with us sometime. And anybody else? Yes, please. Okay, so Lisa is asking. This is more difficult than I want, trying to follow everyone.
No, you're doing good.
I mean, this is multitasking for me. You don't know how to do that very well anymore.
Hillis deserves some flowers.
He does. I give him accolades all the time. I call him every day and tell him, I'm like, not every day, but I always tell him how
He's so sweet. That's
For
a thing of
dealing with
mine.
me. I mean,
I
good
love
Lord,
giving
huh?
men flowers. That's a thing for me. I love giving men flowers. I don't feel like they receive flowers enough, right?
I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, I saw this cool thing tonight. I don't know where it's on Facebook or somewhere, but it's a card that you can send and you open it up and it becomes a bouquet of flowers. So it's like a paper bouquet of flowers.
Oh my
I
God,
thought that was
so
brilliant.
cute.
Oh, I want one.
I know. I found out where I saw it.
Well, now you know what we all want for our birthdays, Bex.
Okay, I'll get the list out. I'll have to check Facebook to see when those days are because you know how I am with birthdays.
Yeah, same.
So Lisa, let's get back to Lisa here. So, you know, the card I pulled for you, I'm just going to pull cards tonight. What's very interesting is the tidy house. Clarity and organization. And, you know, yeah, I just feel like right now, like you're in this emergent and investing into it, you know, I'm feeling to keep it close to your heart right now, not to get caught up in that I have to invest. I have to, you know, like putting yourself way, way out there right now. I just feeling with this card and what I felt before is staying in that heart space. Well, kind of what we were talking about earlier in that discernment and staying in that heart space to invest, to really feel and use your intuition in what you were required to invest in. And when you stay in your authenticity, those who are meant to come to you will come to you. You don't have to put a lot of effort into it. You just keep yourself organized and keep in the clarity of you and sit with yourself and what serves you best as you move forward in your business and what serves you to put into you to allow that to grow and staying on that path of the truth of you. Anything else, ladies?
Yeah. Yeah, I pulled 3 cards. First one is really obvious. Oh, sorry, lining up the burden. And so that's how you're feeling. And it's about, this is the old way of doing things. So inside you, you kind of know the answer, but we can get sucked into this thing. This makes more or whatever. And so it's just realizing that that's an old energy and then taking the time. I don't know if you can see that. It says ordinariness. So just being ordinary, do ordinary things to align with your intuition and come back to your heart truth, because that's where the resonance is and that's the vibration that goes out to collect the people that come to you. And it will be kind of one by one deeper with each connection, and that will spread it out.
Beautiful. Thank you. How about you, Megan?
I got the Knight of Wands. So,
Woo-hoo!
you know, when I first read the question before I even started shuffling, the thought I had was yes, but keep it super authentic. Mm-hmm. There is a level of success in modern world where marketing is very useful. However, I think that it's really important that, as y'all are saying, to keep the authenticity and really make it about you, which is something that I'm figuring out at this moment. Like, I know the graphic design, I know how to make these like Instagram posts, but it doesn't interest me in just like following this formula that influencers or whatever follow. So I'm trying to figure out like how I do this marketing game, but make it mine. And so the Knight of Wands is right, fire, action, movement. He's going. So yeah, I do think that it's a good idea for you to be putting yourself out there, especially if the aim is to help others love self. But just make sure that you do it your way, entirely authentic. And then I did pull another one of those other cards, time shift.
Nice.
Yeah. So maybe there's something what I keep thinking is like some inner child thing. Maybe there's some form of creativity that you liked, or some expression that if you could draw inspiration from that as you bring it into this, older modern version in terms of trying the market as well. That's like this mental image that I have. But if y'all have any feedback on like time shift energy, I would love to hear that.
On time shift energy?
Well, yeah, like
we did a time shift tonight, sister. You're talking to the time queen. You're talking to someone who's literally stopped time before and been in that. I've told my time experiences. But what comes to me around that card and around Lisa and the question that she has, that the time shift is exactly what we've been talking about. The time is shifting. It's not what it used to be. The cookie cutter, this have to be this way, have to be that. We're shifting in a whole new, the uniqueness and the authenticity. So that time shift is shifting into you, shifting into the uniqueness of you, shifting into how you want to show up in the world. Because that is the question of letting go of all the old, because the old is floating away. And then we're in a huge time shift right now, but that's going like it's just going. I don't know if you've noticed, it's just going. So, that's what I really feel with that time shift. It's like we need to really get clear of how we want to show up and shift in to what we want to be. And we can do that. We don't have to follow anything anymore. We have to be creative and be unique and be the uniqueness of us.
Yeah, and maybe it could be just learning about the different platforms, how Instagram or TikTok or whatever it is, learning that so you know how to put it on. But it comes back to that light worker thing. You could visualize yourself as light and seeing that energy going out from your heart. And that is the energy that will collect the people that will come to you in your business as well, which is just working on that time shift light energy.
Yes. Awesome.
Heart-centered marketing. It's a whole new thing.
Yes, it is. Well, we got another question here, Patty, and I wanted to see, Indigo, let me know. I saw here, where did I see it? Oh my gosh, somewhere about your 2 different timings on watching in 2 different devices or something. Is everything okay? Can you hear and see us? So just let me know, because I can't find the message now. But anyhow, Patty, yes, I have done a lot of work on myself. Also, big life change recently. Wondering my main purpose, and am I aligned? Well, Patty, the first thing I want to say, ask yourself that question.
I second that.
So you want to know the card that came out. So it's so funny. We all do this. So I love this card. So number 22, Fool's Embrace, Transmuting Pain. So look at the beautiful question that you just put up there, Patty, and how you've been in your own Fool's Embrace of keeping yourself. And when I'm feeling, you're keeping yourself, you've done so much work, things are changing for you right now, but you're transmuting all this pain that's been locked inside, and that you are aligned. If you are moving through your pain, you are aligned to who you need to be. And it's having that openness to be able to be in the space of noticing that pain, to know that that pain is not really the truth of you. The alignment of moving through is the truth of you.
Yes.
And the purpose of you is opening up. Patty, I'm feeling something with music. Do you do anything with music, Patty? You were asking my main purpose because you have a very interesting way of expressing yourself is what I'm feeling. I just getting something with music. So let me know if there's something around music that's coming. So let me know about that because I don't know, if that's coming around. But what do you ladies? What's coming to you?
You want to go, Ariana?
Okay. First card I got was Bast, and she is about independence. So your independence is a foundation of your strength and success. So that huge change you've been through is bringing in that beautiful, clearer foundation where you get to be interdependent of you and coming back. And this brings you to your diamond heart, your diamond dreaming. So it's a great time to manifest for you now. However, just remember to take that little bit of time that's needed for that readjustment because you're in that transition of moving into that interdependence. And with that, it's just going to become the truth of you. And, that word shedding, it's just shedding all that's old. You could go for a walk and just see everything like autumn leaves falling off a tree and you're the tree and just celebrating that, wow, I got through this and here I am, this beautiful, strong tree ready to grow these beautiful new leaves, fruit and flowers all at once. So, yeah, you are aligned and you are on purpose.
Okay,
Megan?
so I got the Nine of Cups, and I also got the Knight of Swords, which is an interesting pairing because cups, right, are water and emotions and internal processes, and nines are like almost in full finality, right? You get the tens, and then you're in finality. And the swords are air, mental, ideas. And the knights almost all of them are moving very quickly. The Knight of Swords in particular is like really charging through things. So yes, you are aligned. It seems like you have recently, within those changes, been able to achieve some sort of emotional stability where you're able to like move through all of the different emotions that rest within you with a little bit more understanding and maybe a little bit more clarity of the mindsets that also come with them. Now, joining the emotional space with the energetic idea space, the sacred geometry card you got is integration. So I would offer the suggestion of within these big changes that you're going through, really try to take time to integrate the emotions coming with them, new ideas, new thought processes, evaluating previous ways of formulating ideas in your mind, and it's going to just charge you forward very powerfully, like this guy.
Yeah.
And real quick, Patty did say I bang on bongos sometimes. I listen classically, and both are recent things. So there you go. I mean, what we were saying about the emotional water. So, you don't bang, you make music no matter what you do, but I think that music is going to be really good for you, Patty, in your next cycle of healing and integrating. I think sound and vibration is something that's going to help you go into the silence of you to really clear out and move out some energy that really needs to clear out of your field. So thank you for that. Okay, who do we have next? I don't know. Who wants to go next in the magical world of this craziness here? Let's see. Let's see. There's she didn't really have. So Bridget was asking earlier. Bridget moved in, so we'll just get a Bridget. She's on here. We'll just give her a card. I guess she just said hi, Hillis. I just want to get everybody who's on here. So we'll just draw a card for Bridget. Is that okay, Bridget, or do you have a question? I'm going to go to the bottom here. Man, I'm challenging myself tonight.
I love it. Playing through the learning.
Oh, it's so fun. I don't care. I'm just having a good old time.
Yeah.
Oh, no question, but thanks. Did you want a message? Okay. Oh, I guess, do you want a card? I don't want to. I'll take one. Okay, we'll give Bridget a message. She didn't really have a message. I'm just pulling people out of a hat here. It's the magical mystery tour. So, how beautiful is this, beloved? Radical acceptance. So, I love this card because this is just, to me, it's that stepping into who we truly are, stepping in that authenticity we've been talking about all night, transmuting through that fire. And, and that's what I feel like, Bridget, you're moving into where you are right now of claiming that for yourself and moving into that energy and grasping into that to become all you can be.
Yes. And this card backs it up. It's called Floating Memories.
Nice.
Yeah, bathing in the true essence of you, and you're raising your standards, raising your vibration, your boundaries, everything. And so just bask in the beauty of you when you can, because this is where that expansion is happening, and you're really in that space now where that can happen, and it is happening for you as well.
King of Cups.
Woohoo!
So again, in that emotional space, and King being the highest card within it, I think that one of the most powerful mile markers of our growth and where we are in our lives is our emotional intelligence, because it drives our boundaries, our communication, our interactions. And the King of Cups is the dude of emotional communication. He knows what he feels. He checks in with his sensations. His throne is on the water, so he's stable within this flow. If you look, the water is like, it's not crashing around him, but there's movement in the water around him, and he's just like on this super stable throne. So I think that's a big part of where you are right now. And then the sacred geometry card I got is release. So in terms of these two cards together, maybe there is some sort of emotional release that can be paid attention to in a different way now that there may be more of an emotional understanding of self and how you express those watery spaces. And that's all I got.
Yeah. And she commented thinking about revisiting Reiki practice. So how beautiful is that with the energy and the radical acceptance and moving into that energy? So I say yes on that, Bridget. Move into that energy. It feels really good, really good.
Maybe you're helping others release as well.
Yes, because that's what it's all about. Wait a minute. Oh, so funny. We're going to go back to Patty for a second because I love comments. Music that is something I wouldn't have guessed. Never been in me. Maybe it should have.
Maybe it is.
I don't know, Patty. There's something there. So I think there's something to explore there. So
we're all rhythm. We're all rhythm.
Find your rhythm. So finding your rhythm, and it's not, and know that music. That's music. It doesn't have to, we put so much pressure around what a painting, like I paint, I don't do music. Everybody can express, and that's what it's all about.
Oh yeah.
Everybody expresses. So we have next, who do we have? Oh,
is it Jewel?
We have Jewel. Is that your friend?
Oh, hey, Jewel. That's amazing. How are you? Oh my God. Jewel is so amazing. I did like an online program with her, and she would like show up in these big glasses. You can kind of see them on there. I think Jewel, the Queen of Laughter. Is that right? Oh my God.
Love it, Jewel. Thank
you so much, Jewel.
Thanks for joining us, Jewel.
Laughter.
I
love your name too, by the way, Jewel.
Do what?
I love Jewel's name. Jewel, hi.
You know what I thought?
What?
Oh my goodness.
You did get laughter as well.
Joyful music inspiration.
Okay.
All right. I'm coming
my
in.
God.
All right. For Jewel.
Yeah. So,
All right.
so Jewel, with the joyful music, I just want to, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm just feeling you are such an inspiration to others, seeing how Megan lit up. So thank you for the work that you're doing and keep on doing it. So, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I have the Two of Swords, and let me get this sacred geometry card real quick. Oh, I just got this one earlier. Intention.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Two of Swords, right?
Yeah.
Swords being air, again, like we have, so it's water and swords today. Mental processes, thoughts, the starts of ideas, right? Like air in the mind is the start of ideas, and then wands are the implementation of the ideas, the fire that comes between it. So this lady is usually indicative of like a choice, some kind of which way do I go, right? They're crossed over her heart space. I wonder if you're experiencing that at the moment, that there's some sort of thought process or mental way of viewing things that's at a crossroads within your heart space. And bringing it to this card, intention, I would suggest maybe sitting with that. What intention can be there in uncrossing any confusion of mind, any overlapping of confusion within you, within where to go, within how to approach something.
May I add to that?
Yeah, please.
As you were talking, I was just kind of feeling into the energy of here, and I don't know. Maybe you can ask her the question. I feel like there's something that she wants to do that is kind of creating some chaos for her, like within herself, on stepping forward to something maybe she hasn't done before, or a new way of thinking that it might not be accepted, that she's struggling with, and that you have the courage to step into that. Is what I'm feeling. That, and I don't know what that's around, but there's something there within your life. I don't know if it's work-wise or personal-wise, but I feel like there's something there that you need, that you're, as I said, bringing a little chaos into your world, that you need to just step in and have the courage to do that, that everything will be okay and you're protected and you're safe, and to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I got one more card, Green Tara. She is about start delegating. So in following what Becky and Megan were saying, it's like look at things that you can delegate to others, or to assist you on to turn that knowledge into wisdom, or to gain that knowledge to bring about this newness, because you are coming from a place of compassion. So stay with that and just see what you need to, if anything, delegate or hand out to others, or ask for help as well.
Awesome.
And one thing I love about this lady, she's obviously skilled with her swords, right? Because like these are big swords and they're heavy. Like, I don't know if you've ever watched movies or where they're, documentaries where they're learning sword work, like building that strength is a lot. And she's just holding them very easily. So you got this. Yeah. Whatever that process is, you can use these swords to cut that blindfold off at any time.
Yeah. She's got this. She's just in her own little swirl around it.
Mm-hmm. Keep that laughter.
We all do. Let's see. We have any more? Indigo, did you want a card tonight? I know you've been on. Oh, I have to tell you. Indigo reached out to me, and I wish I could play the video. I'm not getting that technical tonight. I couldn't even start the broadcast on time. But she sent me this cool video of a spirit outside her house. It was so awesome. Thank you so much for that, because it came out of the tree. I feel it was a tree spirit, but it like came into form, and it was really cool. But I wanted to tell you, Indigo, thank you so much for that and for the beautiful message. But on top of that, my girlfriend the next day sent me another one of almost, it was a different thing, but it was a spirit caught on camera in form walking. And I'm like, what's up with this? Like 2 times in a row. And I thought that was interesting. So thanks for the share. Oh, here's a question. Oh, hold on a second. Jewel,
how stunning.
Yes, I'm trying new things with my business. Awesome.
Awesome. Yeah.
thank you, Jewel, for jumping on this evening and supporting Megan and being here.
Yay. Thank you so much, Jewel.
Okay, Indigo. Let's see. Question: are you aware we are looking for a new dwelling? Will we be successful by November? Yes, I am aware you're looking for a new dwelling. The White House on the Hill. Yeah. I'm not feeling November.
No.
And
I wasn't
I'm not feeling November, not because it won't happen, but I think because of worldly things going on. Like it's going to be put on hold. It's going to be put on hold because something's like worldwide, like in the world is going to happen. That's just kind of everything's going to be.
Yeah, but it is coming though.
But oh yeah, it's definitely coming. It's definitely coming. You know, I think a huge opportunity is coming. Also, I'm feeling, you know, and there's great change coming. Like you need to still go for it. I'm just not. I don't like to say timelines because timelines can change so much and dates can change so much. But I'm not at this moment. There's like an energy around November when you said November that, and it could be the end of November. But I'm just not feeling that it's going to land. But it that opportunity could be in the works in November. And I am feeling like so what I'm feeling is right now timeline, and there's things that are coming together that are being lined up, like the puzzles of the pieces or the pieces of the puzzle are being put together for you. And that the land will show itself. It's going to be the land that this property is on that you're looking for is going to be very have a lot of wisdom to it, and it's waiting for you, so you can cultivate the land and be a space holder for it is what I'm really feeling, and that this change is coming. I'm not sure about the date, and I don't like to read into dates because you never know what's going to happen, but I do feel the universe is putting the pieces of pie so everything will land and come together for you.
I love that you said that it's going to land. Pardon the pun, but woo, yeah. So the first one I got is E-Shell Healing Power. You're a channel of divine healing power. And then the Spirit Whisperer, divine guidance, higher knowing. So kind of this feels like the land. And then, the third card was success. So, yeah, yes, it is going to happen. I didn't feel it was going to be November either. And there's like the land in you, and it's got to come together. And so just keep pulling on that higher energy of you and anchoring that in your heart. And that is helping to match the land with you coming at the right time, because it does need to be in a different space of time. It's like things will happen worldwide, but it's just going to slip in there quickly, quite fast. It's like quick, windows open, boom, and everything happens. So yes, and absolutely feeling that land of beautiful spirits and wisdom there where you have the space that it's just going to keep coming. Yeah, it's there. Yeah.
I think we lost Megan.
Okay.
Megan,
maybe
she
popped off to check out Indigo's land.
Oh, she's back.
What happened?
Cool.
I don't know. Did you take a journey to go find Indigo's land?
I did, yeah.
What did you get?
Spirit kicked me right out. Okay, I swear that I shuffled the cards, but I got the Two of Swords again.
Oh, wow.
All sort. Everyone's in their head right now. And then the other card I got was the Queen of Swords. So to preface this, when I first read the question, internally, my sensation was not by November. But yes, I do think that like you are going to find it. I'm wondering I think it's going to be your own indecision that's going to prevent something happening by November. But I do think that ultimately you will be able to reach the queen. Now, if you look at the journey of the swords, it's kind of a tumultuous one. Like there's thieving, and there's a lot of like pain and tumult and being stuck in like our own mind stuff. So I think you're gonna have to go a little bit of a journey with indecision. I wonder if a couple of properties are going to reveal themselves, and it's going to be oh no, do I want this one that has more land, or do I want this one that has a better kitchen, or do I want this or that? But ultimately you will get there. You'll get to the Queen of Swords. If you look, she's sitting on beautiful land. The clouds are billowing around her. She wears a robe of clouds. It is going to be perfect, but I think there's going to be some of your own mind stuff to deal with in being able to reach a proper decision.
And I'm feeling to make the decision from your heart. You need to feel it. Like you need to feel like the land will let you know.
Yeah.
So don't make hasty. Don't. I guess when you were saying get in the head, I'm feeling don't get in the head about I have to have this property by November. Stay in the heart around it. Is this where I require to be?
Yeah, for sure.
And the heart and the land will lead you.
Yeah. And I'm feeling in your base chakra, I'm just going to say it, you're going to stand on the land and there'll be a bit of throbbing in your base chakra, and that's how you know.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It will be orgasmic.
Yeah. Well, not quite.
Well, I know how you love that word, so.
Yeah, I do.
Let's see. I think, did we cover everyone tonight? Oh, wait a minute. We had Mickey. Mickey, did you want a card or a little reading? I saw Mickey just joined us. Hello, Mickey.
Hey, Mickey.
Hey, Mickey, you're so fun. No.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Oh. Sorry, Mickey. Blast of the past there, you know?
Had to go back.
Hey, Mickey, I didn't think that.
Okay. Ooh, can I come too? Patty wants to come. Can I come? Patty says, while you wait for Mickey. Oops. Oh, yes, please. Oh, I clicked on Patty and Mickey came up. So, oh my God. Patty, we got to wait for you. Okay, let's get Mickey here.
Patty, we're coming back.
Patty's coming back.
Mickey, Michelle.
I love our little community.
Yeah.
And ladies, I appreciate the both of you for jumping on and joining me tonight. And having fun with me with all the craziness that's happened.
So fun.
Yeah, it is. Thank you for having us.
I know Hillis jumped on. He was like, "Oh, I wish I was there with him the whole time."
It's like every time I hang out with you, there's a little craziness. There's always a little glitch in the matrix, but it's always amazing.
Yeah, that's me. You want to hang with me? You got to roll. You got to roll with it, sister.
I love it.
Yeah, time travel, dimension, whatever.
Okay. Well, I've finished shuffling. Shall I go first?
Whoever wants to go, you go.
Okay, I got this. Look at this beautiful one. Rainbow wings. And then So
Ooh.
yeah, it's kind of, remain heart-centered. Remember the harmony. Harmony's to do with the rhythm of your heart and soul. And I feel this real pumping in your chest. And so it would be good to just sit in your energy and get with that, the rhythm of your heart and the universal heart that you're connected to, and pull that down your center where the chakras are, and that will raise your vibration, in that the head stuff is going to move further and further out. You don't have to do it for very long, maybe a minute or 3 minutes or something. And that's just going to, have the journal, because there's going to be things that may come up, little suggestions or ideas for yourself. And this is where it is about sound and rhythm. It could be music as well, but I get that sonar thing, and it's clearing your channel up to your multi-dimension present self, so that you can just breathe this energy in, and that will just take away the mind stuff at the moment. And yeah, it'll just shatter. Yeah. So that's it from me.
Beautiful. How about you, Megan?
Man, I have to be honest with y'all. I'm feeling so insecure right now. Like, y'all are seeing me shuffle, right? I have the whole deck because I got the Queen of Swords.
That's what it's supposed to be, sister.
This is insane. And then for this, the sacred geometry one, I got wisdom. So Ariana had mentioned the mind stuff, right? Again, the Queen of Swords, air, thought processes, mental space. The Queen of Swords is highly logical. So come to your logic without being cold. One of the drawbacks of the Queen of Swords is she can be too cold, too mechanical, not, no water, no emotion in there. But she's definitely very smart and very calculated and is able to look at all of the things in front of her. She's covered in butterflies. I don't know if you can see. She sits on a throne that has butterflies, and her crown is made out of butterflies. So there's a metamorphosis within her. And so use your logic to increase your wisdom. Use your logic to look inside the way your mind creates like chitta, like monkey mind, right? And allow that to drive your ability to narrow down the way you're seeing things and getting too stuck up here to drive you towards wisdom.
Beautiful. So, Mickey, what I'm feeling, it's time to cast the net, sister. You are in the process of radical change, radical acceptance of who you are. I also got, they came in through, which is very funny, with sword again. So I just got the magician's sword. And that's confidence in your magic. So where aren't you standing in who you are and the magical gifts that you have, and standing in the confidence and as Megan said, and I both said, the wisdom, and knowing that you have the wisdom inside. And I feel too, that you've been like in this space of kind of being alone a little bit. Well, a lot of people have right now, but and it's time to really find a community that vibes with you. It's time to find a community you can reach out that will pick you up and allow you to see the magic of you. Where maybe, and once again, going back to discerning the boundary, I feel like you've had a lot of like really harsh time with people in your life, family, and also friends, like doing you over and not making you lose the confidence of who you truly are and kind of shutting you down. Take your power back, cast the net, be in the power of you, the magic of you, and have that radical acceptance that you got this, girl. You just need to step into it, allow it to be, and claim it. And that's it.
Beautiful.
I think there's a collective thing here with the heart, right?
Yeah.
Really coming into our heart, really coming into our intuition. So many swords cards, heart over mind, getting too lost in the mind is no good. And just breeds confusion. So just because it seems like it's something that's been a theme flowing through our time here, I just wanted to throw that in there.
And isn't it beautiful we're in it together, because we all go into that mind trap thing and have to recenter and come to our hearts. So yeah, thank you everybody for sharing in that as well.
We've been core, raw, and vulnerable tonight, and it's so beautiful to watch. Three powerful goddesses here, and these beautiful people that are joining us in this community that we created online, and being able to show up, with all the little crazy things like not starting the live broadcast and everything else that I've done tonight. But it's been beautiful. It's all about right now learning to live in the clarity with the chaos around you.
Mm-hmm.
And I got something I have to read. I'm going to remove myself for 1 second. If you ladies just want to talk and just bring up something real quick, I have something I just downloaded. It's a mantra, and I can't remember it offhand, but I really feel like I need to end the show with it. So I'm going to go grab it. So I'll be right back.
Okay. Love it. Oh, no, you weren't being selfish, Mickey. Yeah, that's what's so cool, eh, Megan, that we're in it together. It's like we're all learning, unlearning, and relearning, and yeah, moving in and out of different spaces. So
My
yeah, it's
goodness.
just humbling and beautiful that we get to share on a platform like this, that we do it. Yeah.
Yep. And every
I'm
message, I needed to hear all those same messages, right? Which is so beautiful as well. I was thinking that when Becky was talking just now, like, it's been a challenge to not get too stuck in my head. It's been a challenge to like bring myself back into this heart space as so much is changing around us. So it's beautiful to be in these arenas where there is much. I take as much from the lessons as I put out, for sure.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, ladies, once again, we got to wrap. What time is it? Oh my gosh, we're 8:18. Woohoo! I want to thank you, ladies, so much. We have to do this again.
Yes.
This was fun.
Yeah,
This is so
it
fun.
Got it. This is a lot of fun. I look, Dom. Hi, Dom. Dom joined us. Okay, so I think we should do a little reading for Dom too. What do you think?
As
And
long
then
as
we'll close out the
Dom's
show.
down, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, this is Dom. He's on. Dom, what question do you have tonight? And we're not going past lives tonight.
Dom, I'm gonna cry if you get swords for real. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, it's the moon right now. This incredible freaking moon. It's an emotional moon.
It's coming.
Yeah, and
thank you, everyone. We're gonna do a quick little reading for Dom, because I just feel like we should, and then I'm gonna read my little mantra, and then we're gonna call it a night. And but I thank everybody hanging in and
Dom.
I love this. I got excited when I saw this card.
I'm sorry, I'm just going to say it. It's like Dominator. Yeah.
Dom.
Dom, the galactic mushroom, the divine matrix.
Woo.
Wow.
Whoa. Now, brother, the only thing I say, I think you're opening up to a whole new world that you've never experienced before. And yeah, just feeling like I know you've been going through a lot, and there's a lot of that's heaviness that's been around you. But yeah, the only thing I feel is just this whole freaking world about to open up to you. And just sit back, allow, settle in yourself, be in your heart, and let it unfold.
Don't try to do too much.
Yeah.
Yep. Carrying weight, carrying burdens. The wands are fire, action, movement, doing. And this guy's like, look, he's hunched over. He could very easily be taking like an easier way of maneuver all of these. He's in this very awkward position. He's almost like stumbling to keep up with the action of his life. So yeah, I know that's very, very difficult to say, like, yeah, sit back and let it flow, man. But in flow, things come so much easier. And let's see real quick what intention.
Wow.
That's the magic word for tonight.
It is intention. So set that intention that with ease and with stepping back a little bit, watching things unfold and let them come to you. And then your back's going to feel a lot better. Take off the backpack.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Ariana.
I drew 3 cards, so they're kind of backing up what's been said, and maybe more tools. This one is innocence. It's number 11, and so the doors are open. So be in that innocence. Keep everything really simple and in that heart-centered, playful child as well. And also with Maeve, she's about rhythms and cycles. So just more with the body and the emotions. So just flow with the body and the emotions as you move through this stuff, and just acknowledge and accept it, and then let it go, let it wash over you, because the end card is the turquoise sea. And turquoise for me is that beautiful divine feminine and the new energy. So by being in the innocence and realizing what cycle you're in, like whether it's like you're in a a lower one or a higher one or an emotional one or a head one or a heart one, all of those. And that includes different foods as well. We'll just add all that, and that will bring you to that beautiful turquoise ocean. And it could be a thing too. They're just saying that you could ask to sleep in that beautiful turquoise ocean of all your beingness at night, and that will help integrate it for you as well.
Oh, beautiful. So I had a card that was sitting on top of the deck, and I think it's for everybody listening now and in the future. That's where everybody needs to be right now. And it's kind of with your card, Ariana, that you pulled. Look at this beautiful being in the bathtub with the bubbles. Yeah. And the card is, am I doing this right? A detox. Repairing the body, mind, and spirit.
I was thinking about a bath tonight.
I know. Everybody get the detox on, because that's where we all need to be right now. And so I'm going to read this real quick. I just felt like I need to share it. It just came to me the other day, and it's just claiming where we are. And if it resonates with you, I just needed to share it. So I'm just going to share it, and then we're going to move on tonight and say goodnight. But so here it is. Just everybody close their eyes. And just imagine yourself in your detox bath, sitting there, giving the time for your body, mind, and soul. And if this resonates with you, claim this in this moment. I envision a divine purity and flow of the universal life of love, embodying the sovereignty of my birthright, remembering who I truly am and the magic I create. For in the truth, the boundless energy of life itself flows. And so it is. And so it is, and so it is. Aho.
Amen. Ashe. Aho.
Yeah. Thank you.
So, thank you for allowing me to share that. I just felt with everything we discussed tonight that's what beautiful. We need to do tonight. So, ladies, I thank you so much for dropping on tonight and having this triple goddess night here on Cosmic Insight, and you both are in my heart so much. I hope you know that. And everyone out there who's been listening to us and joining the show, and, share with your friends. So we're going to get on the thing. Share so we can grow,
So people will want to be.
No. It's all coming. It's all coming. I just stay in my heart. It's what's supposed to be will unfold, and I stay in that truth. So, but I just I thank every single one of you. So much appreciation, so much gratitude. Stay in yourself, be true to yourself, and be in the love of you always. Much love. Till next time. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye,
everyone.
Bye.